Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be going over how to remove a headlight on your Toyota Tacoma 2nd gen. Mine's a 2014, so it's later 2nd gen. And this is sort of like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing. At least that's what it reminds me of, because on paper it seems pretty easy, but once you start doing it, it can quickly become a pain in the butt. So stay tuned and I will show you why that is. And just a few basic tools needed to do this job. First, you will need a socket wrench with a 10mm socket. Next, I'd recommend getting some kind of trim tool, one that's at least about 1 inch wide like this one. And to make things a little easier on yourself, I'd recommend getting one of these stubby. This is a 10mm ratcheting wrench. And of course, I will put links to all this stuff down in the description below. And last, but certainly not least, you will need some patience, probably a lot of patience, and you will see why in just a little bit. This whole process is just 4 or 5 steps maybe, and the first step is very easy. You will need to remove your whole front grille. I did already make a video on how to do this, so I will go ahead and link that above, so please check that out. Next, we need to remove this small sort of lower eyelid that goes directly below the headlights. And obviously you can see right here, hopefully, why I'm taking my headlight off to begin with. Tons of fun dealing with this. So to remove this small piece, there is a green tab right in there. And you're going to press on that from the inside of the engine bay using something like this 1 inch wide trim removal tool versus something like a flat tip screwdriver, because the screwdriver is going to be a lot thinner than the trim tool, just making it easy for it to slip off the back of that when you're pressing this. So what you're going to do, you're going to press with the trim tool on the back of this green piece. Keep your other hand out here to catch this, because you don't want this whole thing to come off. Just the right side of it will come off with that tab, and then you're going to slowly shimmy the rest of it out of where it attaches here on the left side. And then here's what it looks like once that green tab comes out just a little bit. You can see it's just a little loose, but it doesn't really pop out that far. And again, you do not want this to come out more than just 1 inch or so, because it will snap the tabs on the back. Once you have that loose, just grab the whole thing so it doesn't scratch and just slowly work it up and down, just a few 1/8 of an inch at a time until it comes loose on the left side. And then eventually the whole thing will pull free. And then slides right out like that. Okay, with the grille and that small trim piece removed, we are almost halfway done. The bad news is the next step is what is by far the most annoying part of the whole removal process. Holding in the headlight, you will have 3 bolts. 2 up here at the top, they're both 10mm, one right there, another here on the left, so you will need to go ahead and remove those. That's simple. The problem is the 3rd bolt, which is also 10mm, is just about right over here on the inside of your fender well. There are 2 methods to get to this bolt. You probably won't be able to see the bolt in either case. The first method, which I've seen other videos on, you do have to remove the trim pieces down here, and you can access the bolt from underneath. I didn't really like that method. I felt like it was, it just seemed like more work than was necessary. So the method I'm going to be using is I'm actually going to fit my arm. You can see there's a pretty big gap here between the headlight body and your radiator supports and all that. So I am actually able to fit my arm back here and reach that bolt from this side. Of course, for a bigger guy, that might not be the option for you. It's worth checking out, because that'll save you a ton of hassle, I think. If you do have to go through the fender, there are 3 tabs to remove. The first one is right here, about halfway. I know it's dark and it's sort of hard to see. That one just pops right out. There is a bolt right here on the bottom to remove, and then another bolt here. And once you have all 3 of those done, this whole piece, it's very flexible. It's just plastic, so don't be afraid of breaking it. You will be able to fold that back and just sort of tuck it behind the tire to get it out of your way, so you can access the bolt that way. But like I said, I'm just gonna shove my arm through the back of here, just like I'm inseminating a cow on the farm back in the day. Here we go. Okay, so for the next part, it is all buried back here, so I can't exactly show you what I'm going to do, but I'm going to give you some pointers. I have my fingers on the bolt right now, so I am just doing this blind. I've got my socket wrench sort of positioned right next to it. To give you a reference, when you have the headlight, there's another arm that sort of sticks down and out, and that's what the bolt's attached to. And it's pretty much, it's about right here to the left side of the bottom of the headlight. And and it is sort of just parallel to the bottom piece of this trim line, so just keep that in mind. So don't reach up here because there's tons of stuff and you can't really see what's back there. So the biggest part right now is just to be patient and don't let this thing beat you up. If you are doing this my method, this is why I recommended you get the stubby one, because you can't use a larger socket back here. Something like this you might be able to get in there, but I find that the stubby ratcheting wrench like this just makes this 1,000 times easier, so keep that in mind. Another reason I recommend using the stubby wrench here is because you can hold it on there easier just with your fingertips, and I'm just sort of using my palm, if you can hear, to do small turns, and it is going to be small turns in there because it's so tight, so just be patient with it. And if it helps, because you sort of get disoriented when you're doing this, I'm pushing the bolt down and up like this, not the other way. So if you're using a regular ratchet and it sort of falls off, it's a pain to get it back on there, but with the just circular stubby wrench, it gets on there pretty easily. And when you do get these removed, these are the two for the tops. You can see they are just screws. The one on the bottom is just the nut, so just be aware of that. It's not another one of these that you're going to pull out. And for the next step, all you have to do is go ahead and disconnect all the bulbs back here, which, depending on how easy it is for you to get to the one for the passenger side in this case, your windshield washer reservoir may be in the way. It's sort of hard to twist, but you may or may not be able to get that off without removing this. So just keep that in mind. And once you get your daytime running light, headlight, and side marker bulb disconnected from the back, then the real fun begins. Okay, got all my bulbs removed, all the wires detached from the back, so nothing is holding it in over there. All the bolts out. So now is where you are really going to have to exercise some patience, because this thing comes out, but you sort of have to wiggle it and shimmy it, and all the while being careful not to scratch it. You can see down here on any of these tabs. And of course you don't want to break the tab. This is what holds that little trim piece in. So watch out for this corner right here, and then this piece of metal over here, because that will scratch your headlight super quickly. To begin with, right here on top where you had the bolts, go ahead and lift those over. For mine, that one was pretty loose. This one was wedged on there pretty good, so I had to get my little screwdriver and sort of do a little lever arm under here to pop that up. But do not use a lot of force, because you don't want to snap this top piece. There is a little tab right here. You go ahead and pull that forward to loosen that, and then you're really just going to slide the whole headlight out, forward, and then sort of up and away like this, and you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. Alright guys, and there you have it, one stubborn headlight removed. Just remember, be patient, there is no way around it. It is just a pain in the butt. I'd imagine it'd be pretty easy if you do this all the time, but most of us hopefully will never have to do this, but if you do, it'll probably just be once or twice. That's why it's such a pain. I guess just like anything, after a while you get the practice, you get down to certain angles, but again, with this part right here, and this right here, and then the giant piece that'll hang right under here, it's just, you have to do all these micro adjustments to get it just right by tilting it. Okay everyone, that will do it for this video. I hope you found some useful information on here. Just remember to be patient when you're doing this. You don't want to damage the headlight any more than it already is for whatever reason you're removing it, like in my case, to get this lovely moisture out of there. So take your time. I hope you learned something. If this is your first time stopping by, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell notification so you are notified every time I upload, which is twice a week. Don't forget to share the video with your friends and family and help me grow the Tacomaholic name. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you in the next video.